it is Kitty Blue. It is January the 1st, 2021, so Happy New Year to everybody. I'm going to do a little bit of a recap of 2020, like the goals that I had, and then go into stuff that I'm going to do for 2021. So first, what I would like to do is I have these two dolls right here with me. I've seen a lot of people post on Instagram and Facebook of like their first doll and their last doll of 2020, so I thought I would pull them off the shelves and bring them out for you. This one here is a doll leaves. I got around January the 8th, I believe, and it's a Teresa head sculpt, but it's on the boy body, and it's in gray resin. So that was my first doll of the year. I actually got two dolls in that, but the other one I have decided that I'm going to place up for sale. And then the last doll of 2020 is, I just got this a few days ago, and this is a gem of doll, Kira. Her name is now Arathmi, and she is in this gorgeous green resin that is not showing up very well in my video. It is, if you're familiar with the mint kind of green color of Doll Chateau, it's a little bit, it's like a shade or so lighter than that. So it's like it's a light kind of colored mint green. So I just got her, and, oh, this is Dusty. I renamed this one Dusty. So those are the two dolls for 2020. First and last. So I'm going to go over, kind of recap 2020. At the beginning of the year, I did a video for 20 goals in 2020. I have them on my little cheat sheet. You can go and like view that video. So number one on the list, I had Dollhouse. I did not do that. I didn't even start it this year. That being that I was looking for a new home. I was thinking about buying a new home. So I decided not to start on that project because I didn't want to like have to tear things down and redo everything once I get into a new house. Doll furniture, I bought a few new things, but I didn't make anything. Doll face-ups, I did, I think I did some blushing or a face-up on one of my dolls in 2020, but I actually ended up, towards the end of the year, in December, I sent out 9 heads of mine and a few fantasy parts for face-ups. So that one was kind of like, I kind of met that goal, but I still have some dolls that are blank that need some face-ups and blushing, so we'll have to add that to the 2020 list, 2021 list. Doll clothing. I did make quite a few doll clothing, especially for my new smart dolls that I had purchased. They are a lot of fun to make clothes for. I really enjoy it. So I did do that goal. Doll wigs. I did purchase some new wigs for some dolls that didn't have the appropriate wigs that I wanted for their characters. 6 was develop characters. I kind of didn't start doing that just because 2020 has just been crazy, as we all know. Doll stories. I did do a few doll stories or photo stories in 2020. I have one right now that I did months ago that I still need to edit and like post up on my page. But Facebook is being really weird. I can't like view any of my albums, so got to figure out a fix around for that. Number 8 was doll props. I bought a few like small things here and there. I think I did some box opening videos of that, but I didn't make anything. So that was kind of like half and half. I did, do some things. Number 9 was organized doll. See, I can't even read my own writing. It just says organized doll. Can't see the other word. Um, but I want to say that was the, oh no, the next, because no, there's one that says doll database. So organized doll items. So I did do that. I like went through all my stuff as I'm always going through and like reorganized it to, so it's easier to get to stuff. I like try to make things better seen, like in the shelves and stuff that I have, or the drawers and stuff that I have my doll items in. So I definitely did that. 10 was doll photos. I have been taking more photos of my dolls in 2020 than I have in the past. I'm working on doing some better things though with them in the future. Number 11, doll database. I did do a database of all of my dolls, so I have a spreadsheet that has all the dolls, the company, you know, what company they're from, how much I purchased them for, what resin color they are, their names that I've given them, and other things, which is part of one of the other goals. I also rated them as far as posing and things like that, which I'll get into later. Number 12 was social media. I did get more active on social media. I have an Instagram for my dolls, and I've been posting more in Facebook, but I think a lot of people probably in 2020 started posting a lot more on Facebook and social media because it was 2020. Nothing to say there. Everybody knows what's been going on in 2020. So 13 was YouTube. I wanted to get more content on my YouTube. I did quite a few videos just because I purchased a lot of smart dolls. So I did a lot of box openings from like March until the end of the year. So that one was kind of borderline, normal, usual. 14 was website. I didn't get a chance to like start doing anything about a website as far as like having a place for my dolls besides Facebook, because Facebook just goes wacko at times. 15, BJD clothing line, which was KB Doll Shop. I did open an Etsy shop called KB Doll Shop, which I've been including in my videos in the description. However, I don't have very many few things in there. I'm hoping to make more stuff. Unfortunately, the cost of how much time it takes me is much greater than the actual fabric cost, so pricing has been a little off because it is something that I do. My Etsy shop for my furry stuff, for my ears and tails that I make, that is my full-time job. So it's not a hobby. So it's like, you know, I need to pay the bills on this and obviously buy my dolls from it. So I've been working on the pricing, and hopefully I'll get some more stuff up there. Right now it's just stuff for smart dolls. Let's see. 16, list who needs what. I did on the database that I created, I did add a tab onto the spreadsheet of like everything that my dolls need, like if they need a new face up, if they need new wigs, new shoes, things like that. I did do that. 17, downsize and find ways and figure out a way to downsize. I have a huge collection, as everybody is aware. I'm very envious of people that have like just a few special dolls, because I feel like you probably have a lot more time to spend and do things with those few dolls, and this doll collection can be very overwhelming. I'm very surprised every year at the end of the year that I remember most of my dolls' names. Few times I had to look at my cheat sheet that I had while I was like doing the video and like check out a name. But the way that I was trying to downsize is on that database that I created. There is a column. There's 8 different columns that included kind of like a checklist, but also a rating system of the posability of the doll, the color of the doll, like the resin color, if it was limited or not, the size of the doll, whether or not it fit into my collection, and it worked really well until I like, I'm looking at the doll, taking pictures of it to sell, and I'm like, no, this is too cute. So it's definitely not something that is it's somewhat useful, because I can like look at it and be like, okay, yeah, the posability on this doll is not very good. What can I do to fix it? So doing that like whole checklist and rating system is nice, because I can like see and like, okay, what dolls am I more like, am I rating higher than other dolls? And then figure out if I can do something to make that doll better, or if I need to reshell it into another doll, or just get rid of the character altogether. 18, who to buy. I had a bunch of different things, listings of things as far as like, okay, if I buy a new doll, it can't be an SD, because I prefer MSDs, so I'm like, stick to MSD dolls. Fantasy dolls definitely I love, so that was like, okay, if I buy a new doll, but also I'm like looking at price, I'm like looking at if it's a limited doll, if I need to buy it now or if I can buy it later. The size though is tricky, because I started collecting the smart dolls, all the ones over there, well, except for that cat boy, and they're SD size, but they're just different. The vinyl dolls are just different. They're lighter weight than resin dolls, so I'm more likely to pick them up and do something with them, make clothing for them, or take photos, just because they're a little bit easier to handle than the resin dolls. But this is an SD doll. I couldn't resist her though, because she looked really cool in the company photos. So that was 18, 19. More meats, unfortunately. 2020 has getting into public situations is not a good thing right now with COVID. So there were no doll meets. I didn't even do one at the beginning of the year. I did attend some virtual doll meets, so I did kind of like do that goal that I did attend more meets, but they were virtual, they were not in person. And the last one was have more fun with my dolls, number 20. And I hit that right on. I think I've been having a lot of fun with my dolls, with the smart dolls, making clothes and things like that. So yeah, that was kind of the overview or recap of 2020 goals. Now as far as 2021, there's going to be an overlap of things that I wanted to do in 2020, and the most important things are the dollhouse, and just continuing with either trying to decide on what dolls to downsize and sell, or getting face-ups on the dolls that are blank right now. Definitely want to downsize. I really honestly do definitely want to downsize. It's so hard when I go through and look at each doll. It's very hard, because there's something about each doll that just, I like. And yeah, so that's always been a big, hard issue. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I want to like try and like see if I can make go of the doll shop, and some other things. Oh, so like as far as 2021 like future dolls, I never plan on a goal as far as like, oh, I'm only going to buy one doll this year. That's not going to happen. It's going to be more than one doll. I'm more than sure about that. Because there are still some custom dolls that I want to get made from Resin Soul. So I definitely know that is something that I will be ordering this year in 2021. Smart Doll, I know, is going to be coming out with their Interstellar Blue dolls. So that will probably be my first doll, hopefully of the year. Hopefully that's going to be released this month or next month. I do have 2 outstanding orders, company orders. One is from Doll Valley, and it's for a Chaos in gray. He is the wolf, like centaur. And I have a body that I ordered from them as well. The other doll order that I have that is outstanding is, I just recently placed it at the end of December, and it's for Soul Doll Angel and Milky Way. So that's 2 dolls from Soul Doll, and that's direct. So those are the dolls that are going to be definitely incoming for 2021. And I'll be getting back the heads for the face-ups, I'll be getting back my heads that I sent out for face-ups. So I'll have box opening videos for all of those for sure. I'll try to get more content on my YouTube channel here. It's very hard because there's a lot of people that do really great reviews of BJDs and restringing. So I usually kind of steer away from like doing a lot of in-depth things like that, just because it's easy to find. But if there is something that in particular that you would want me to try and cover that isn't too complicated, you can let me know and I'll try and see what I can do. Yeah, so that is it. That is my kind of recap of 2020 goals and my continuation of 2021. I'm not like going to number them all out and do like, oh, it's 2021, I'm going to do 21 goals. No. Baby steps. So yeah, that's it. So I just want to end with saying thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I love reading all of your comments, so keep it up. I try to answer as best as I can. I don't have all the answers because I'm not an expert. I just really love dolls. So thank you again for watching, and feel free to leave some comments. And I will see you soon with some box opening videos and other random doll stuff. So have a happy new year once again. Stay safe, and until later, bye-bye.